It's the biggest Riftbound rapper. Victor signature unwrapping over number stacking.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Al. Another episode of Riftbound TV. Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Big Al here, back with another episode of Riftbound TV. And today I just want to talk about Riftbound and me as an artist and a Riftbound artist and the first Riftbound artist to make music about Riftbound. I'm not signed to write or anything. Definitely ready for that contract if you got one of those. But I'm rocking my GMT merch right here. This is set one, definitely set two's on the way. I'm only doing 20 of these specific ones because every set will be a specific number, so I'm not just having hundreds and hundreds of the same one. Always switching up, making new ones, but I don't know. I think over the time as the new sets of cards come out and then my music evolve. Speaking of music, right now I have 15 songs on all platforms that you can go check out right now. But other than that, I'm dropping in general 100 Riftbound songs this year. Like last year, I did 100 League of Legends songs, and then me not knowing it so I think I started it and finished it, and it was like 3 months of total time. Not me all day, but in 3 months I did the 100 songs. So for boom, I finished November, I want to say, or somewhere around that time. And then I thought it was September, I think I finished. Like before that, 3 months backwards from September is when I started it. Boom, finished it around September. And then Halloween, Riftbound drops without my knowledge. It drops. I go to a TCG store, Common Grounds, because I actually wanted to get back into the TCG gaming and stuff. And I went up there just to buy some probably Magic of the Gathering cards or something, or Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I was just looking at, the cards and the decks and everything on the shelves, and I seen two deck boxes. One had a Jinx on it, the other had Lee Sin, and I was looking, I was like, that's crazy. I play League of Legends. I play League since like 2011. So when I looked, I was like, man, that's crazy. Those look like the characters, and it says Riftbound, but then it says, it's like, okay, cool. So I asked about it. He's like, yeah, it's a League of Legends new TCG, right? It just dropped on Halloween. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Let me get one of those, and then boom. So that's the beginning and, how it started or whatever. But then, I do music. And I was like, well, I did just drop 100 League of Legends songs. Now I got to do 100 Riftbound songs. So cool. I started it up or whatever. Dropped the first track like a week later. Maybe not even a week. Yeah, a week after Riftbound, came out, I dropped the first track. And I Googled it, looked it up on all platforms. I didn't see anything else that was about Riftbound, TCG, the specific card game that just dropped, whether a soundtrack to a movie or anything, because I don't think there's anything out. But, Arcane's Arcane, and that's, that. But that's that, though. Boom. Either way, made the first song all about Riftbound. First album, even though, I guess the album's supposed to be like 17 songs, but either way, there's like 15 out. Technically, there's 50 uploaded to all platforms right now, so 2 albums are dropping. I was going to drop a 35-track album, but then I was like, you know what? Let me break it into 2 segments. So there's one dropping in June, so it'll be 6, 7. What? You know what I'm saying? But it'll be dropping in June on the 7th. So get ready for that. And that has 19 tracks on that album. So it's just me having fun. I freestyled the majority of all of it. There's a few that I wrote just because I got this random spark to want to write some music, so I wrote the songs to the beats. So how it works with me, yeah, sometimes I write a song and then throw it on the beat that I like, or the majority of the time I'll be surfing through the beats that I have like copyright to, like out of these I'm gonna use, and then I'm surfing through them. When I find one, the beat will tell me what to write. Like I'll hear the beat and instantly just know what I want to write, and then so the topic's already Riftbound, so I know my topic. Now I just need to know what beat I got to see what I get to work with, So boom, I found my beat and then I'm on it. So some of the songs you could tell were just straight like me just going off the dome. Well, they were all pretty much me going off the dome, but like not even you're gonna see. So on the 6th of June or the 7th of June, so 6, 7, you're gonna see the difference between this one and then the next album drops July 4th. So just the next month over, and that one has 16 tracks, I want to say. Maybe 17. I don't know. I think it's 17, actually. Yeah, but that one is, of the 35 songs I just recorded, the ones I really liked more, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to see why. A couple of them I wrote, and you'll see why I wrote it, because it would be just crazy if you could spit like that off the dome, but you'll see. But either way, there's also another series within that series. So there's the Gamer Meets Trap series. This is the League of Legends of the Gamer Meets Trap, but this is the Riftbound of the League of Legends. But this is like a series of specific songs, the Riftbound Bay series. So it's a series within a series within a series within a series. But there's gonna be 5 tracks that are, Riftbound Bay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it just kinda, you see like where my mind, so boom, the first one hit, I heard a beat, and I heard like 0.2 seconds, or no, 2.5 seconds of a beat, and instantly was like, boom, I got the song, and like instantly threw it on the Logic and started recording, still freestyle it, but the topic was, as soon as I heard the beat, like 2.5 seconds, I knew where it was going. I could follow it. As soon as it came on, I was like, ooh, I like it. Waited for like 5 more seconds, just knew it was gonna be one I could easily freestyle to, but like ride it. So boom, I'm on it or whatever, making the song, and I just was vibing with it, and I knew there was gonna be a part 2, and then if there's a part 2, it's gotta be a part 3. So in the midst of recording 35 songs, I came up with 5, and really the 5th one just kind of happened, and you're gonna see because it's at the end of the album, but you're gonna see like not even just evolution, because the songs were recorded, within maybe a month or 2 of time, I don't know, maybe more, I don't know, but either way, 35 tracks coming at you in June and July. It's really gonna be dope. I might even put a little snippet in somewhere in these videos, you know what I'm saying, of some of it, you know what I'm saying, but it's gonna be dope. I think you're gonna like it. There's a lot of different vibes on the album. There's a lot of different energies for sure. It's because when I freestyle, I can go anywhere with it, so it can really go anywhere with it, But I mean, I got, besides the Riftbound League of Legends songs, I got hella other songs with features, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Gucci Mane, Juicy J. Really good songs, just having fun, producer to producer stuff. But other than that, like, I really can get lyrical. Like if you look up The Daily Struggle or Ask Why Part 4, many other songs, I got bars. Like I can rap. I just like having fun with it, like musically just having fun. I got some country songs that I'm sitting on, some Spanish songs that I'm sitting on, some R&B for other artists, because I don't sing. I'm a writer. I write for other artists. I can't sing. I wish I had vocals. That would be dope. But I don't, so it'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? Either way, I just find an artist who can sing or has vocals, and I write them a song, and then, we'll collaborate like
15,000 fans who listen to my music. 15,000 fans who like the groove to it. 15,000 fans always checking for that drop. 15,000 fans who always saying that it's hot. 15,000.
Like that. But, man, this Riftbound stuff is becoming fun. I kind of want to, there's a song, for example, it's called 15,000 Fans, so boom, going for 15,000 fans would be like, a dream come true to an artist at any level, just because it's like it's 15,000 loyal people who are rocking with you and can make it happen for you. So I want to do first a US tour of just pulling up to every state really that has Riftbound going on it, at least a TCG shop or 2. Pull up on it, do a little performance on it on like the busy day or whatever, and then just bring it all together and do like an ACL for all Riftbound. So like maybe the next regional event, regardless of what country it is, I pull up, and either before the stuff begins or midway through, if there's 6 rounds after the 3rd round, or at some point just perform or do like a performance all 3 times. But either way, turn everybody up, or just be performing while people are playing, at the championship. Because, I got at this point with 50 songs. Let's say the minimum songs, 2 minutes. That's 50 times 2. That's 100 minutes. That's an hour 40. I'm sure, I don't know how long that stuff be taking, but that's a lot of time, And hell, by then I'd have the whole 100 Riftbound songs drop. So even more. And then I can pull out the League of Legends. What? That's 100 more tracks right there. So that's 200 more minutes minimum. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But but yeah, it'll be just fun to perform, all the different Riftbound songs for people. And I dropped like 15 songs, right? And then one was on the first album that I dropped, and it's called Game Nerds. The beat is hard, my flow is hard. It's just a vibe, and people are rocking with it on TikTok. So maybe that might be the headliner song that everybody want to hear, or whatever. Or just pull up and perform that song at all the TCG spots in every state, and just really and battle people too, for sure. Give them this work with Victor, and maybe even my Lee Blank deck if it's built by then. But just have fun and tour, go around and do the music, and sell merch. Got the TCG, or the first Riftbound Artist right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the first one because I wanted it to be a statement versus a visual. The visual comes next. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope, in my opinion. Shit. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be nice to look at, but it also has to represent me. As who I am. Riftbound is from Riot. They do all that. That's their thing. I'm just an artist who plays Riftbound, who also now has music about Riftbound. So that would be like a Riftbound artist in a sense. So I feel like, that's how it has it, either way. Regardless if I'm signed to Riot or not, I'm a TCG rapper because I rap about TCGs. One of the TCGs is Riftbound. So, but I don't know. Maybe that's just my ideology behind looking at it. But hey, works for me. I like it, you know what I'm saying? And until they actually drop artists who are signed to Riot, who, other than like the people who did the stuff in Arcane or whatever, like, I don't know. Either way, I make music about Riftbound, so I'm a Riftbound artist. But yeah, I think it's really cool though. I like playing the game. I like, go up to the events and everything, hoping I get some signatures to pull, because, hey, who doesn't want the extra money? And also, it's pretty cool. Like, I'm still looking for a Victor signature, because I still wasn't rocking in my deck unless I had like 2 or 3, like 2 gotta, go on the shelf, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll go ahead and use the other one, just to, all right, I already got the other one, so all right. But not that if it's the only one I got, nah. But I do want that. I want the Metal Victor as well, even if it gets banned, I'm gonna be throwing events, like Riftbound events where however many people I can fit in here, you know what I'm saying? But like have a championship basically, and the prize would be an over number or a box or whatever, a pack with foils in it or whatever, whatever the prize would be. Just have fun with it, and like, let's say it's 2 years down the road where Victor's banned. I have an event where you can use any legend in any card, you know what I'm saying? But still rule applies about how many manas, how many cards. You could just use whatever card, no cards banned basically. Events like that, you know what I'm saying? So, just to have fun. Or do like a 2 years from now, set 1 will obviously be banned. Hell, probably less than a year from now. But either way, have an all set 1, battle when people got to bring only set 1 decks, and have it live stream. Just do the most with it basically. Live stream it. Have somebody commentating. I'm being one of the judges, or just really the person walking around, like, getting the lowdown on what's going on in the fields, and what I'm saying, getting the ranks and everything. But just turn it into a big event, just doing that all the time. That's definitely coming up as well, you know what I'm saying? So for any content creators who play,
I drop 100 miles for the loot. I got 100,000 for the 100 pallets of the boxes. I'ma use. I'ma rip a pack just to get the cars out of lost it. Trying to be cool. I'm a gorilla that's out of the zoo. My legend be rocking the yellow and blue, and you never know who the singularity of choose. I know you heard that I'm the truth. I hit you with that magic poof. I'm the greatest and I got the proof. Listen to me while I'm in this booth. 2v2 and I'm with my troop. No, he rocking that Victor too. Kill spells for the hella boom. Spell deck and it's hella tune. High as hell, man, I'm off this planet. Don't know when I'm ever gonna land it. Dragon balls like planet. Damn it. Popeyes with a finish cannon. Open it up when it's time to plan it. Planes near with a spot to land it. Key to the city, they handed me. Riftbound rapping up under a canopy. Smoking a joint of the canopy. Ooh.
Riftbound, or make content about Riftbound, or both, hypothetically, obviously. Let's link up, let's collaborate, because we can get that going between the people that I know that do it, the people that we can get some other people. We can throw an event, make it pop, and then really like push it. But between that, the music, the clothing brand, there's a lot going on with this set 3, Unleashed, it's pretty cool. The XP thing, the ambush thing, like, it's some pretty good cards out there and pretty good combos, like playing on the Rift Atlas. I've been seeing a lot of crazy combos that I can't even call it, because seems logical what they're saying, but more than that, I don't know if it's right or wrong, because it's a new set and I'm not a judge as well, so it's really hard to just call it, but it makes sense. Like, kind of like the first time seeing a Yasuo move and get a 3rd point for the first time. Like, you move them, you can move a unit to the other battleground and get a point, or really you can gank them over. Yeah, so you move them in. That's one move. he gets 1 point. And then he has ganking, but you use your Legend's ability to ready him so he ganks over. That's one move. That's another move to make it 2, and then that's the second point. So now he's at 2 and 2. Then he uses that, I forgot the name of it, but it's a purple card that costs 2, fight or flight, I guess. It readies and moves one of your, so he moved again, so he gets that 3rd point. It's crazy, like 3 points in 1 turn. Like, that's a nice combo. Like, it's nice, you know? When you're running Aurelia, you can run him 3 times and put Guardian's Angel on him and just keep doing it. So, and he can put 3 in his deck as well. So there's just a lot of, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways to do that. But I don't know, it's a really good thing. It's like, as well with Draven, this is old, but you know how if he conquers, maybe I'm butchering I think, but he has an effect if he conquers, he gets a whole nother point. So it's like, well, maybe he can get 4 then, because if he conquers. I don't know, maybe it's his first time this turn, I don't know. But either way, it's a dope, you know, effect that they can get extra points. You know, I play Victor, so blue and yellow. I play Lee Blank, blue and yellow. So I got stuff like Time Warp. It's a big, you know, big pay, but I could ultimately win, you know what I'm saying? Like, go from 4 to 8 in 1 turn, basically, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? And we also got Renata Glass, who, if you pay the price, you can get an extra point when you hold. Or the Battleground that you can just pay the extra price to get, but then both of us can do that. Then it's like, oh wait, I never thought about it. Heimendinger could copy the effect of Renata Glass. Wow, just thought of that. Like if you have 3 ready Heimers, you put them on a Battleground with a Lee Blank, who has that effect. Oh, I guess you only got 4 rooms. Well, no, because you use the mana tokens. Boom, just like that. You could, it's crazy, but you can do some crazy stuff, like with combos. I don't know, I'm just thinking it would be really hard. That's like a miracle pool, like if you get those specific cards. Because I mean, yeah, you can just put 3 Renata Glasses in there and then have 3 Heimers just in case. And then be 6. I don't know, that's a lot. Either way, it's gonna be a lot. But either way, you know, it's just random combos that you can pull off. And I don't know if you're really able to, but it's possible, basically. And another thing I love doing to people who play like decks with like Baron or decks with the Aurora. One, I could run 6 to 9 Gear Breakers. So that thing's gone like that. Like that. And then with your big monsters, 3 Hidden Blades, 3 Color of the Weeks, 3 Imperial Shields, 3 Bella's Breaths, like you're done. No. And I got cards that might cost 5, but I can kill a unit at the Battleground on your turn or my turn. Then I got cards that cost 4. And I can just kill any unit that I choose. So, you know what I mean? There's the whole, you can't target this card. Well, I'll use Call of the Week. You can target it for me. There's just so many ways to go around those cards. Yeah, it's hard to, you know, you gotta pull it, obviously. But if you need to break a gear and you can put 39 cards in your deck, I mean, you got the temporary blue new one, you got the 3 salvages, so that's 6 right there with those 2. And then you got Pickpocket as well. It can only break small gears, but hey, shit, it might be something, you never know. But either way, you can just break gears all day. And it's like, it's never really a problem with me. The people who I have hard times beating are like Kaiser, or like honestly like a mirror match deck, to be honest. Like when I go against Victor against myself, I don't know, it's crazy. I usually gas all my stuff forgetting that they're small units, and I'm all these, I don't know, I run hella kill spells, so it's hard for me to, it's hard to do it against a Victor because they run the same stuff. So I don't know, it just never works out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but other decks usually ain't a problem for me. Like when people rock Orin and do the whole gear thing, I just keep breaking his gear, or I just keep killing him before he can get all those gears attached to him. So I mean, there is nothing like, as soon as you summon, I kill it. So you summon it, I kill it again. You bring it, I kill it. You got the Guardian, I kill the Guardian, and then I kill it. Like, don't let Orin, because the double deflect thing sucks, but he can only, you know, bring it out so many times. And if you do enough cards in your deck that give you enough gear mana token things, you're good. You can just keep using those, or you just run like 3, was it sharp something? He comes out and gives you a mana token, but if your opponent gets a mana token, you can get another mana token. So you can get 1 to 2 per, and if you run 3 in your deck, plus their units, they're 3 unit, or they're 3 units. So it's 3 for 3, and you get the mana. So it's really cool. And you might get the double, so you might mess around and get 6 of them from all 3. So that's extra right there for your turns and stuff. So you keep your runes up, because you don't want to only have 4 and he got 12, because you can't use much at 4. You can use a lot at 12, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, think about all that. But yeah, merch is popping and everything. So definitely hop on the website, riftboundartist.com. Get some of that. If you want to get this work, hit me up on Discord or Instagram, with the DMs, BigAlRaps_. Yes, sir. Another episode of Riftbound TV. Let's go.